Hello again and welcome to May I Have a Word. I'm author and speaker Caleb Shoemaker, and I'm here with another book review, this time on Jocko Willink and Leif Babin's The Dichotomy of Leadership. So if you read Extreme Ownership, which they released back in 2015-2016, this is the companion volume to that, and it is a fabulous follow-up. I had the opportunity to hear Jocko and Leif speak at a leadership conference in 2016. Very charismatic individuals, very well organized in their thoughts, but this book really kicks it up a notch and takes it to another level. So I highly recommend this one. I received this as an advanced reader's copy, author perks, but you can see, like, I just went all through this book, highlighting, underlining, asking myself questions, answering questions, trying to learn from these minds. So one of the reasons they wrote this book was they said that when they were doing Extreme Ownership, they found that a lot of people had taken what they were doing and really run with it, really gone kind of the next level, but they hadn't applied it in a way that was realistic to their organizations. And that's just that is the dichotomy of leadership, is that there's give and take, there's push and pull. And so when they found that people read the book, called them in for consultations, and instead of getting, and a lot of the problems stemmed from trying to apply the principles without understanding that there's a dichotomy between things like passivity and humility, being prepared and being over-prepared, things along those lines. This is a really fantastic book. I highly recommend it. Even if you're not a military person. I'm a son of an airman. My father was in the Air Force. But I have no military background outside of my childhood, that growing up. But this book is fantastic. So good stories about experiences they had during the Battle of Ramadi back in the early 2000s. And this is, they follow up every little section with these great, so they tell you a story about something that happened, and then there's a principle, and then there's an application to business. But of course, these things apply across the board. I mean, you could be a teacher, you might be a parent, you might be an entrepreneur, you might be a CEO, you might be an employee of somebody. And if that's the case, there's something in here for you, because as John Maxwell says, leadership goes in all directions. And so learning how to be a leader no matter where you are in an organization is really important. So low on people skills, very high on people awareness and being aware of what's necessary, or I guess situational awareness more than people awareness, and being aware of what's needed in any given situation. So if you haven't had a chance to pick this one up, St. Martin's Press, Dichotomy of Leadership, Jocko Willink, and Leif Babin, definitely go grab this one.